Hello, everyone. Pontificator here. Here we go again. I can't make this up. I truly can't. Swan Transportation. They cleaned it up as well. I got an extremely sincere, and I mean truly sincere, phone call from a gentleman there that was of a position to address this issue. But I'll tell you what happened. We picked up a load. Driver breaks down. Radiator's out. He's at a truck stop. Now, this particular TA truck stop said, yes, we can start ripping this thing out now. We can send a guy for the radiator and we can have it put in quickly. Our tech is here and he's very good at it. This radiator was replaced in this 2019 Freightliner Cascadia in 4 hours, and we were back on the road. Amazing job by the TA truck stop, and which I normally don't have a ton of things to say about, but so this was a short haul. It was supposed to deliver, picked up in the morning, late afternoon delivery, not pressing. We reached out to the guy, said, hey, our truck just had an issue. An hour after he picked up, he's over here. We're working on it. Oh, they're going to have him fixed. Oh my goodness, he's fixed. The driver said he can go on, he can deliver by 9. Even though you said they're done by 6, we called, they said, yes, they will take him. So this guy responds a few hours later, just deliver tomorrow morning. Not a big deal. Who would think there's anything wrong with that? We get paid. I just found out today, we didn't realize it, but he had sent over a rate con with a $250 deduction, or I would have dealt with that at that time. So we get the payment. It's $250 short. I call up and I say, hey man, what's going on? Well, your driver delivered late. No, I don't even want to discuss this with you. Pay us. We bid hauling the load, not all of this. We didn't bid on time, late, this, that, and the other. Those are things that happen, and then you call us and we have a discussion. So I told him that, and he said, well, you have to talk to my supervisor. Supervisor gets on the phone. Did you sign our rate confirmation? And forgive me, but my exact comment was, I don't give a fuck about your rate confirmation. We hauled the load. We delivered the load. I decided I would entertain something. I said, I tell you what, you show me proof that you were deducted by the customer because of something that we caused and that your payment was affected, and then we will have a discussion. Now, that's the way it should actually happen. But these brokers think they are our gods. So he said, yes, let me put something together. I said, no, you missed what I said to you. You're not going to put anything together. You can show me everything that you got paid pursuant to 371.3, where you show me the documents. I don't care about your waiver, but if you think you're going to take money out of our rate, then you need to, I'm telling you, you're going to prove to me that you suffered some sort of a deduction. Let me see what we can do. Well, the next morning, I come in and I type this thing up. Swan Transportation Services, LTD, down there in Tyler, Texas. I titled it, Your Short Pay and Theft Without Notice or Consideration, an industry-wide issue with a negative impact on trucking. I printed this pretty big because I can barely see anymore. I'm getting old, so forgive me. So I titled it, I said, hey, Ben, this may or may not be of any concern to you guys as brokers, but every other week, we have a broker treating our freight payment as if it was offered up as some sort of collateral for the load that we're hauling for you, for which you can pick out on your own conditions or whims, okay? You keep referring to your rate con, which does not state anything about the $250 deduction. Now pause for a second. We went and read the rate con. Not that I would have cared, but I read it. There's nothing in there about a deduction for late delivery or delay or anything else that was caused. But even still, those are things that are handled on a case-by-case basis if they come up and they actually have any effect. Instead, these people and the current broker model of paying their people a percentage of everything that they're able to gouge out of the rate is what breeds this kind of crap. Okay? They don't realize trucking is serious. Trucking is not this little thing that some jackass out of college or high school got a little fun job and he can make a lot of money by typing on his little computer. And then I get to keep money. He doesn't realize what's behind this. And that's the problem with this broker model. And it needs to be gone. It doesn't need to change. It needs to be gone. There's no place for this in trucking. Trucking is a serious industry with serious consequences, serious repercussions, serious expenses. Okay? There's no place for this. And yes, it infuriates me. So anyway, personally, I don't care about all of that crap on your rate confirmation sheet, any of the perceived slights that you guys use to try and justify brokers taking money out of our agreed upon rate. When you post a load, we negotiate a rate to perform that movement. That is to say that we pick up the load and deliver the load safely and on time. Legitimate breakdowns are understood to be a part of acceptable reasons for delays. They happen, not often in our case, but they do. I feel like an idiot for having to explain the simple fact of trucking. I also feel if you guys don't understand that, then you should get out and away from trucking. Finally, I say finally, but then I put 4 more paragraphs here. Finally, we agreed to haul a load, and we did. We had a record time recovery in getting a radiator replaced so rapidly. This repair cost us more than $2,500, and you want to gouge $250 out of our rate, which was not up for the taking, without notifying us of your intention and without proving that you suffered a deduction. And then I followed that up with 3 question marks. Either Swan is run by a bunch of crooks or you guys are simply insane. The trucking industry is already suffering due mostly to the proliferation of brokers that are not needed. And it is actions like this that further compound the viability of the very companies that are performing the work, the trucking companies. Make no mistake about it. You make a phone call, but trucks do the work. There's a backside. Trucks do the work. Which do you think the economy could survive without? I personally know it can survive without brokers. Declaration. This country cannot survive without trucking. And trucking will not survive where these types of greed run rampant. I was offering to discuss this with you if you were willing to prove that your company suffered a deduction. But now I'm just insisting that you pay us immediately, as I find that you are in breach of your own contract. Thank you. Please forward this to your supervisors. That was sent over at 8:37 a.m. Okay, I got to work and I couldn't work. I started typing that up. I am just livid. You're not going to steal from me. I'm not going to get ripped off by some punk kid that wants to earn his beer money for the night. I got a phone call at I think it was 1:37 in the afternoon. The gentleman answered the phone. Hello, Leander. This is so-and-so from Swan Transportation. And I cut him off immediately because I already knew where he was going. Respectfully. What I've seen happen time and time again, except in the case of RPM Transportation, which is a bunch of morons that work out of an office where they sit on bouncy balls with little squeeze things out in Royal Oak, Michigan. They actually take their business seriously. They just have people working for them that are not in tune with what's going on in this industry, and they don't understand what's going on in the fact that this is a real industry with real repercussions, real people, real expenses. Okay, so he starts off by apologizing. I cut him off. I said, let me tell you something right now. I know you don't do business this way. And he cut me off. He goes, I am sorry. We do not do business this way. But what I liked about this guy from Swan is he took it quite a few steps further. he was willing to admit that no, we do not have our name on the side of any trucks. And yes, our people are going to understand that. Like I said, I felt he was extremely sincere. He was apologetic. I told him that I tried to reach out to someone at the administrative level, and your people seem to want to push me directly down into the same people that are continuing this. That was a little bit of a test. He took the bait, and he did very well. He said, see, that's a problem, and I have a real problem with that, and we're going to figure that one out as well. So it seems as if they want to not have these things take place within their company, and they understand that the trucking industry, because they're not, brokers are not a part of the trucking industry. Brokers are a leech. Even though I have some good experiences with people that are in brokerage, I really don't like calling it an industry because it really is a middleman leeching situation that does not need to be there, where the industry would survive 100% without them. Okay. He seemed sincere in his statements that he was going to fix this within his own company. So I'd like to say, if you have Swan Transportation deducting any amount of money from your rate, call in and say to the people, hey, let me talk to your supervisor, or I'm going to reach them. And then the first thing I'm going to do is tell them that you refused to transfer me to them. Guys, don't take this crap. These brokers out here, this broker model of pay incentivized theft is what I call it. So the more money they take out of your rate, first of all, the more money they're able to keep over the rate, the more money they get to keep. I've talked to quite a few people. Sometimes it's a 66-22% split over what they're able to keep if you're running fully under their authority and everything else. You're not running under their authority, but under their license. I won't mention the companies, but I have quite a few people in some of these brokerage companies or that work with them that actually agree with what we want to do here at Carriers United. I urge you, when they deduct you, I don't care what they put on their rate confirmation sheet. Fight the hell out of it. Get a hold of someone at the administrative level and you let them know, hey man, you're already keeping money that was paid to haul the freight, but you didn't haul it. So the portion that you've already kept, that's all you get. The rest of it belongs to me. I dare say, I don't even care if you were an hour or two late. I don't care if you turned in your paperwork, if it took you 6 hours instead of 1 hour. All of these stupid ass rate deductions that they come up with, don't accept it. Sign it. I don't care if you sign it. Call them up and give them hell. If they cost you or charge you $200, you cost them $5,000 of hell. Fight them, get them on the phone, waste their time. While you're driving down the road, just get them on the phone. Yeah, talk to them 30, 40 minutes, waste their time. Aggravate them so much that this becomes something that they go, my God, it's not worth deducting these guys because all they're going to do is call us. Hey, if it works, let that be your carrier 411 and then post a video like me. Tag the company that did this so that carriers can go out there and search really quickly and go, my God, look how many people said that this company deducted them on the rates. And you get that rate con, you go, I'm not signing this crap. We didn't quote all of this. We quoted trucking. Okay? Carriers United, get signed up. Once we all join together, we can stop all of this because we can get rid of all of them. How? It's very simple. I've said this 1,000 times. If we all stick together at the same time, 700,000 single truck owner operators make the mega carriers look that big. 700,000 single truck owner operators to a 22,000 truck mega carrier and another 22,000 truck mega carrier and a 10,000 and so forth, and eventually you get up here. The single one guy that owns one truck owner operators in this country far outnumber the capacity of all of the mega carriers combined. I've already looked it up. We don't have to be afraid, and we don't have to keep taking this crap. CarriersUnited.com. Go there, get signed up. Okay? Once we have the capacity in place and the commitment from everyone, we're going to change this industry. And we're not going to ask anyone to do it. We are going to do it. CarriersUnited.com. Thank you guys very much. Good luck. I made this video because I really want to help everyone else out there. I don't like spending 3 hours of my time for $250. But if you take $5 from me, I'll spend 10 hours. We fight hard for our money because we have to earn our money, and we actually do. So, CarriersUnited.com. Hopefully this helps someone else. Maybe someone will see this and go, you know what? I'm going to do that next time. And that's what we want. We want every single one of you guys to start fighting these people. Don't eat this. Don't eat their crap. I've heard the stories. I've had you guys call me. CarriersUnited.com. You guys hit that like button. Hit that share button. Get this out there to everyone. Please. And let's take the trucking industry back for trucking. It really is called the trucking industry. It's not the brokerage industry or the TIA intermediaries BS industry. It's the trucking industry. Thank you.